Now we start.
Second Life is not a game. It is a multi-user virtual environment. It doesn't have points or scores. It doesn't have winners or losers.
Oh, it has losers.
I signed up for Second Life about a year ago. Back then, my life was so great that I literally wanted a second one. In my second life, I was also a paper salesman, and I was also named White. Absolutely everything was the same, except I could fly.
Alright, let's take a look at some Second Life clips here. For those of you who do not know, Second Life is a social MMORPG, or massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Its users on average clock 760 minutes per week, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, which does beat World of Warcraft, who users only clock on average 653 minutes per week. Also, in February of 2009, they had 64,000 users make a profit in the world, only $10. But also, there were 240 other users who made over $5,000 by doing in-game jobs and whatnot. Alright guys, now we're going to take a look at sandbox virtual reality games such as Just Cause 2 and Grand Theft Auto 4. There's some clips of Grand Theft Auto and Just Cause. Before we start though, let's take a look at a quick little montage.
Let me out, I am suffocating, I can't live without this all behind me. Is it almost over now? The longest night, my darkest hour, where you will find me, paralyzed and dying from the truth. You left me at the altar, my heart in my hand. I am tired and broken, haunted by memories of the life you've stolen. I am tired and broken. You left me at the altar, my heart in my hand, in my hand. Let me out, my lips are trembling and I cannot make a sound.
Alright, that was just a quick montage about sandbox virtual games. Most games you do not get to create an avatar, but the world is fully immersive. You pretty much do whatever you want. If you do bad things, of course, cops will chase you. The popularity with sandbox games does lie in the fact that you do whatever you want. Grand Theft Auto, Just Cause, both very high-scoring games, according to critics, and very popular among all the users.
Her expression is painted with crushed roses.
Alright, we're going to talk a little bit about World of Warcraft. The game is broken into two sides. You have Horde and Alliance. This is Horde first. There's an Orc right there. Undead. Tauren is right next. And these are all the different classes you can, or the races you can play as. We go down to Troll after this. Followed by the Blood Elf right here. All of these races can be either male or female. It's your choice, and they all are fully customizable. Next, we look at the Alliance. You start off with a human, a dwarf right there. It's a night elf, a gnome, followed by a Draenei. Once again, there's also multiple different classes you can play as. You have a warrior, looks like a paladin right there, a hunter. We skip over rogue and go to priest. Looks like druid or death knight, shaman, followed by a mage, and then a few unplayable classes by the Draenei, because not all classes can be played by all races. It's pretty limited. You go down the line, change your hair, you know, for the Draenei, the color, the horn style. It's all just completely customizable. Alright, as I just mentioned, World of Warcraft is broken into two sides, Alliance and Horde. You play Alliance or Horde. The other side, of course, is your enemy. And if you see them, you can fight them if you are on a player versus player server. I play on a player versus everyone server. Shorthand is PvE. It's basically for people who just want to quest and raid and don't really feel like fighting other people. The game has a max level of 80 until the next expansion pack. They're raising it to 85. You start off at level 1 with one of your races, and you go around, do quests, make friends, join guilds, you know, get items, weapons, armor, whatever. It's really, really, really addicting. It costs $14.95 a month unless you pay for it in bulk. Now, I do know that a lot of people think that the online gamers, such as WoW gamers and EverQuest gamers, are, you know, they're nerds, they live in their parents' basements, but that really is a misconception. You know, anyone can play this game, from a 3-year-old to, you know, your great-grandma. It is that accessible, it's that easy, it's that fun, and that immersive. You know, it could be played by anybody, so it's just a huge misconception by the public. Alright, due to time constraints, I'm going to show you guys a Project Natal video after this. It's about 2.5 minutes long.
Level 138 in progress.